I'd like to show you some off-ice workouts that I do at home. I usually do this on at least once or twice a week. Usually on Saturday mornings before I go to work, because I have work on Saturday mornings. Right now it's Sunday morning, Sunday night. I just had hockey practice this morning, and ever since I started doing all the off-ice training, I feel myself getting better, which is very important because that's why we do what we do. Yeah, other than getting in shape and all that, we also do this for sport-specific training. So I'm going to run down a lot of the things that I like to do, but first, here's a list of what you will need, and for this particular workout. Remember that there are always replacements for the equipment, so you don't really have to buy it, and I'll get back to that in a little while. First workout is the Icky Shuffle. It's taught differently in the internet, but this is how I'd like to do it. So I call it the Kendrick modified Icky Shuffle, where you start with 2 feet outside of the ladder, and you bring 1 foot in, then the other, then 2 feet out, then back. And two more in, 2 more out. Then you go forward, 2, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, like that. And then another thing I like to add, a dimension I like to add to it, is going backwards, which is very important for a lot of defensemen and goalie who have to skate backwards. It gives you leg strength and quick feet when you're going backwards to get used to it. From here, you start from the same starting position. You go 1 foot inside, the other foot inside, then 1 foot outside, the other foot outside, then back in, both feet, and back in and back out again. Then you go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next exercise is going sideways. Now this is very simple. There are 3 variations to it, right? There are 3 variations to it. And I will go through them one by one. The first one will be the easiest, wherein you put 2 feet in, 2 feet in, 2 feet in, back, back, back. The second more difficult variation would be 2 feet in and 2 feet out, going forward, back in, like that, back in, like that, then forward, back in. 2 feet in, 2 feet forward, back in. 2 feet in, 2 feet forward, back in. The third variation is similar to the second one, but instead of taking 2 steps forward, you take 2 steps backwards. So both feet in the ladder, 2 feet outside, back. Outside going backwards. Outside going backwards. Back. run through all of the the hurdle exercises. The first one you saw was a warm-up. It's just a high knee run. Basically, all you gotta do is run over the hurdles and lift your knee up as high as you possibly can. Then alternate, alternate, alternate. It's very simple. Actually, all of the hurdle exercises are pretty simple. We'll try to get into more complex one in the video. In my next video, I'll probably get to more complex workouts, but these are the ones that I like to do, and these are the ones that really help me out, you know, trying to lose weight and get in shape and everything, and also helps with my explosiveness. Not that I would need it, but you would be surprised because I'm a goalie. So the second one would just be regular jumps. The key here is to start from with your knees bent, and then jump, and then land with your knees bent as well. That way, all the impact will be cushioned instead of going straight to your knees. Just like the other one, basically the hopscotch jump. You just skip with one foot all the way to the end, go back, and then use the other foot. Skip on the other foot. You know, it's just basically, you know, one of these, and then all the way to the end, and then one of these, all the way to the end. And those are your hurdle exercises. Oh, look, there is my goals and my sticks for Street Shinny. Just in case anybody still wants to play, drop us an email at pinoyhockeyshow@yahoo.com, or just comment on our website at pinoyhockeyshow.com. Shameless plug, sorry. So anyway, to end the off-ice training, I'd like to do something that's very simple for anybody to do. It's basically just step-ups, 3 sets of 10 step-ups, and all you really need is an elevated step. I'm gonna get to there. I'm gonna show you how it's done. First, take a step up, then another step, and you go back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 10. So that concludes our workout, off-ice workout. I will have a lot more videos being made for other unorthodox or orthodox or whatever workouts I like to do to keep myself in shape to be a good goaltender. Like I said, I would get into the whole how you can do all of this stuff without the equipment. Now, the first thing you can do if you don't have any equipment is, if you have lots of broomsticks at home, you can use them as hurdles or ladders. It's basically the same thing. I mean, a hurdle doesn't have to be elevated. You can just sort of use your imagination. You can put them on the ground and you can just jump over them and skip over them, and you know. But if you really want to do the ladder exercises, the 2 simplest ways I can think of to replace the actual ladder is to make one out of rope, which is very difficult. So I wouldn't recommend it. Or to, if you have tape, which everybody has tape, basically like masking tape or something, just tape up the pattern of a ladder on your floor and then just follow it. Those are the substitutes that you could use so that you could do the same workout without having to buy the equipment, which I bought like years ago and still use to this day because it's very helpful. Even though back then when I was fat, I was a very agile, big fella. If you saw my previous post about my weight problem, I was pretty agile for a guy that size. So yeah, because of these exercises. Now I'm a lot thinner, like 140 pounds thinner. You know, it's just, I guess it's just making me more agile and more strong. And but more importantly, I like doing it because it's fun, and it's also fun to get better at goaltending. And with that in mind, that's why I do what I do. It's because when I get on the ice, I enjoy myself a lot better when I play better. And when I work out like this, it gives me that satisfaction in my mind, peace of mind that makes me happy. It makes me comfortable in my pads. It makes me comfortable where I'm standing, and gives me the confidence to play well. And that's why I do what I do, other than the fact that it's fun. So I hope you enjoy. I'll be back with the next set of videos for you, and slightly more unorthodox methods of training that I have in mind that are already written on the blog, but just not posted because there are no videos. So, so please follow us at PinoyHockeyShow.com. There will be more. Or you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/PinoyHockeyShow. See you guys soon.